Hello, fellow YouTubers, truth seekers, and Mandela affected. I'm Darkwolf, and this is Darkwolf's Den. I'd like to welcome everybody today, and I really appreciate you stopping by and see what we're doing over here. This is the long overdue Mandela Effect Theory Series number 16, CERN and Blinky. What is Blinky? Oh, we'll find out here in a minute. All right, so we always hear about CERN and the Mandela effect and it's causing, but nobody tells us how or why. So I think I've kind of figured something out here. Bear with me, this is just a theory. So I hope you guys like it. Here we go. So why do we remember things like we remember? So let's go into quantum entanglement real quick. This is particle A and this is particle B. I don't know why I put that so close. Or have two of them. All right. So let's try this again, guys. So this is particle A, and this is particle B. They're connected by a line, an entanglement. That means no matter how far apart these things get, they're connected. What happens to this happens to that. Well, let's assume that one of these particles is connected to any, say the Berenstain Bears. Let's go with the Berenstain Bears. So it's connected to the original person who had the name Berenstain. Through time, this particle is quantum entangled with this particle. Again, this is a theory. Remember, this is a theory. And with the particles being connected, if one of them ends up in CERN and the other one is still where it's at, while CERN gets his hands on it, nothing happens. Nothing. It's the same. After CERN collides it, now understand, CERN does 2,000 collisions a second. That's random particles. Why does that matter? Because the Mandela effect seems very, very random. So that is odd in and of itself. Now, why the randomness? Because these random particles are getting destroyed. Some of them could be entangled to other particles. When it is, the entanglement is broken. Therefore, they're able to be changed into something different. But why do we remember things the way they were? Because we were here before CERN started this? Most likely all these occurred after the beginning of CERN, therefore. And I'm talking the bigger changes. I understand there have been odd time glitches and whatnot throughout history. I'm talking about more of the recent increased activity. So if we were here before CERN, then wouldn't it make sense that we would have the memories before CERN destroyed the particle that's entangled to the one in the past that changed the memories? Therefore, it would explain the time travel paradox, if you will. Why a time traveler could go back and we would remember it also. Because the time traveler didn't go back. The particle connected to that particular particle in time was destroyed, therefore things were changed. Well, how does this explain the body changes, map changes, and star chart changes, excuse me. Well, here's a thought. So what? We've heard all this before. Well, I think there's another concept that has been overlooked. Have you heard of Blinky? Of course you haven't, because I just made it up. Well, I just made up the nickname, let's say. What it's in reference to is the blinking universe theory. This states that our universe literally blinks in and out of existence at a rate of 20 trillion times a second. It is this that, much like a movie projector, gives us the feeling of motion. Now think about this for a second. 20 trillion times every second, our universe is destroyed, and 20 trillion times it pops back into existence. Assumingly, with all the particles that came out of it to begin with. However, we remember that CERN has destroyed this particle. Now, when I say destroy, I know the laws of physics say it cannot be destroyed or created, merely changed. Well, they changed it into a whole lot of different smaller particles. They blow up the big particle and make it a bunch of little bitty different particles. Therefore, what it represented, what it was connected to, is gone. It's split. It's diversified too much to be known, kind of like in a black hole. It's funny that correlation is there, isn't it? So let's put two and two together. We've got the blinking universe that blinks in and out of existence 20 trillion times a second. And we have CERN destroying up to 2,000 particles a second, or changing them, if you will. So, put it simply, when CERN destroys a particle, it also destroys the entanglement. So when the universe blinks back on, it would theoretically try to grab the closest match from the other parallel universes. Because if the universe comes back and it says, oh, this particle linked to that isn't there, this isn't right, it's got to be linked to something, so this matches it in this parallel universe, I'll grab this and bring it over. It's the closest thing I've got. Why? Why would this happen? Why would the universe do this? Because it must have equilibrium. That's the answer. The universe must have equilibrium. Otherwise, it will cease to exist. So it will do everything that it can to make the corrections needed. Now, when it comes to Mandela effect, I think this would explain everything. Why the changes are so random, why they're so varied, why they're so unexplainable. What they have no discernible link as of yet. However, they may not need one. This may be the missing link we were looking for. I'm not saying this is 100% the way it is, but this is one of the most scientific ways that I've been able to think about this and put it together and hope like heck that it made sense. But the overall theory is, I guess, that because CERN's destroying these particles or changing them, their entanglement is gone. Therefore, when the universe blinks back into existence, it's got to find the closest match, so it grabs it from a parallel universe. So, I want to thank everybody. Wait, that's not right. So, that's it in a nutshell, guys. I hope you've appreciated it. I know it's not very long. If you would like to look into the blinking universe theory, it is by a guy named Richard Lighthouse, richardlighthouse.com. And he lays out the entire mathematical formula and explains very, very comprehensively why this is and how this is. So I'm not just coming up with it on my own and just, it is something you can go look up. I've actually done videos about it in the past, so go back to my channel and check it out. We've discussed it before, so definitely go back and check out everything else we've done. We really appreciate you guys stopping by and checking out this theory. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think this is feasible, possible, happening? Could this explain how and why CERN is responsible, whether they know it or not? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys. I do apologize. I've been gone a while, so I am trying to make new videos every day. If I can come up with something to talk about and rattle on about, we'll definitely do it. So I appreciate you guys stopping by. One more thing I would like to announce, or remind everybody, we are now accepting cryptocurrency donations. The send addresses to each will be in the description box below. We accept Bitcoin, LiteCoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin Cash. This is actually probably one of the best ways we could go about doing donations because it solves a lot of problems, including people across the world sending different fiats and middlemen taking portions out that they shouldn't from the creators. So all the creators out there listening, go to Coinbase. I'll try to drop a link also in my description for that. Set you up an account. If you follow my link, we'll both get 10 free dollars. Not just me. You'll get 10 free dollars too. I believe it's for the first 100 you put in. So I'll go ahead and drop a join link down there, guys. Check out Coinbase. Check out these options if you're a creator and you like to get donations outside of YouTube. I think these are very profitable things to do. I think it's the way to go for the future. So anyway, enough ranting about that. I appreciate you guys, and I will talk to you later. Thanks, everybody.